What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Saturday night. But we've got ourselves a little bit of preseason action going on, and well, I'm here for a little pregame show. So we've got the Patriots. You know, we've been talking about the joint practices they've had this week. Yes, AJ Brown. We've heard all about it. Can't wait for it to be over. But I hope you're all having a great weekend. Appreciate you taking the time here. But we're going to talk about this game. We're going to talk about some of these matchups we're looking forward to. Probably going to see some of the ones we're probably not going to see. So let's talk about it. Tiffany, good evening to you. Hope you're having a great Saturday night. But obviously, you guys know yesterday we talked about the news with what was going on. Tiffany, I know you were part of some of the videos this past week. We've been getting a lot of action. So, we saw Zeke Corral and Brandon Hayes added. Johnny Wilson was waived with that injury designation. So we always talk about that. If they go unclaimed on, the waiver wire there, they will revert to the IR, which you'll see in a sec. Tariq Castro Fields is there, but he will also be joined by Johnny Wilson as he did clear waivers today, and he will revert to the Eagles injured reserve. So you've got yourself some players adding up here, and well, we're going to talk about that. And you can see here that, this team obviously traded for Greenard. We're looking forward to having him, but being precautious with a lot of players throughout practice. So want to be healthy for the year. And, looking at guys like Castro Fields, who were on the roster bubble, that's unfortunate. Tucker Large was an undrafted free agent, so that is what it is. Elijah Mitchell, Johnny Wilson, all fighting for jobs here, but we're not here really to talk about them. That's unfortunate that they're not going to get a chance here, but some guys are, and we know what this offense looks like. The starters are pretty clear, other than at receiver, where Dontavian Wicks is pretty much proven he's wide receiver too. And then it's Cooper, Lemon, and even Elijah Moore and Hollywood Brown are getting action. So we'll really see what it comes down to. The same kind of goes for the depth everywhere else, but backup quarterbacks are battling. We'll see if anybody wants to get traded, who wants to be 2, 3, and if we even keep 4, I don't know. But running backs, I think we know the top 3, but we'll see if any of the back end guys get some competition shown here tonight with Damian Pierce, Carson Steele, Jaquindon Jackson. But you've got a lot of receivers where, we talk about the top ones, Lemon, Cooper, Brown, Moore, all competing. We'll see how much time they get. If Lemon even plays, I doubt it. But Ejikama, Gray, Covey, Torrey, Watkins, Hayes, all these guys are going to try to prove they can do something here. They're going to have to do a lot because we don't really play our starters. Tight ends, Stowers, Latu, probably going to be your 3 and 4. Calcaterra, Jenkins, Smart, all going to be competing, but need to see more from Stowers. Latu, keep proving you can do your thing. I'll be excited there. But not to overshadow those receivers, because I do think, if we do get some action from Elijah Moore, Marquise Brown, and Cooper there, I'd be effing excited because, I want to see some action from these guys, and they got to get, some of that rust off and get ready for the regular season. Now, we're only like 22 days away, so let's go. Now, the tackles, you've got Fred Johnson, but Ajoku, Hinton, Williams are there. And I think we know the top 3, obviously, Markel Bell being that third. So we'll see who can win out. And the interior offensive linemen like Lampkin, Kendall, Micah Morris, Michael Jordan, Jake Majors, and then the recently added Corral, all competing to try to get those back end spots. We know, the top, I think, top 4, in my opinion, I'm sorry, it would actually be, in my mind, Lampkin and Kendall are definitely making it. So do you keep 6? But Morris, Jordan, Majors, Corral all competing there. So we'll see how many we keep here, but a lot of guys battling it out. And then on defense here, same kind of deal. I think the starters are clear as day what's going to happen there. So hell yeah, it's mostly just back end. And I think Byron Young, Tyler Robinson, Gabe Hall could all probably make the team, but Zion Wilson, you got Bernard and Blay, and see who we use the IPP, that International Player Program thing on, whether we use that on him or Joshua Wayru, who I've told you, I think he's more exciting than Bernard, and we're starting to see that, so love it. But Ebenezer, Teron Jackson's back. You've got a lot of action here, and I want to see something from these guys. I really do. The linebackers, Munden, Campbell, Lawson, George, and there's just competition abound here, and I want to see it because Chance Campbell they really like. Deontay Lawson's really exciting. So some good battles here, and then the back end corners. I like Mac McWilliams. I think he makes the team. Your top three, obviously. But Ringo, Jonathan Jones has been banged up, Ja'Cory Bennett, Ambry Thomas, Sean Wade, and then you added Isaiah Bolden. So it is kind of questionable there with certain guys. Ringo, if you're a special teamer, okay, but I would love to see Ja'Cory Bennett do something, but he got banged up. I mean, I told you, Castro Fields I was excited about. Unfortunately, he got hurt. But you have Michael Carter II, who can also be one of those backup corners, and it's just a lot to think about, and I think Michael Carter is that third safety, so that's why I've got 4 and 5 here competing, because Andre Sam, I keep telling you, don't sleep on him, and he really continues to show that Gray, yes, he's a great special teamer, a veteran, but Wisniewski, Pulley, Kashikin, all here, and I told you how much I like Kashikin, so I want to see these guys do something here tonight. A lot of battles happening here, and I'm very excited about it. Now, where there's not battles is with the specialists. Don't like that. Elliott was not doing good in joint practices. Hope we get to see some of him tonight. That's really what I want to see, Jake Elliott. But you've got return men also. I hope to get some action now. That would take them scoring, so don't necessarily want that. But if you do get to see some competition, you see here who is battling it out. But that's what the team looks like at the moment. All the moves we talked about this week. You can go check out any of those videos if you would like. Go Birds. Joe, appreciate you tuning in. Drew, my dude, appreciate you tuning in. But I got to get ready for this game. Wanted to talk about this, show you a few things before the game. Hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you'll tune in after the game. I'll have a post-game show. We'll break things down, what we saw. And I hope you guys are having a great Sunday so far. If you have any questions, throw them at me. If you're watching this later, some of you do. You more than welcome to keep commenting. I'm always down to talk birds. I always tell you, I appreciate when you watch these videos. So if you want any of the streams or things that some of you asked me about, please reach out before the game starts. I get locked in for these games. So I appreciate all of you taking the time here. Don't want to be short with you, but I do want to get this game on. I got a couple things to get ready here. So, I love all of you. Drew, my man, I don't know if you'll still be awake, but at least it's not like a super late game, right? I know you can usually stay up. I actually messaged you. I don't know if you saw that message the other day, but I will talk to you guys here soon. Post game. I love you all. Appreciate each and every one of you. Whoa. But look, guys, I hope that you tune in a few hours and we can talk about what we saw. But until then, all I've got for you. Who is this young man? Oh, I know, dude. It's shaven. What did I do? But, dude, I love each and every one of you. Hope you enjoyed the game. We'll talk after this game. Stay safe out there. But until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. Y'all stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now, sickos. Go Birds!